WBDG, Indianapolis, Giant 90.9.
Are you ready? Indianapolis. The time has come. The bell has rung. Get in your seats for School Talk. I'm your host, and my name is Emerson. This is School Talk. You have tuned to the right station at the right time. Sometimes we make the wrong decision, and that decision can change our lives forever. Today you will make another decision, so make the right move and jump on the bus. Here it comes. Woo! School Talk has arrived. Come on, let's go. On School Talk, we deal with issues. Issues that involve you, the student. Issues that involve you, the parent. Issues that involve you, the teacher. So get your pen or your pad or your personal planner. We're going to take notes. There will be a test. This is School Talk. Take your seats and get ready. Take your seats and get ready. School Talk is in session. My name is Emerson, and you're not. But welcome to the big show. Boy, I got a big show today. My show is so big, I got to shut up and get off the board. Hey, 244-9234, 244-9234. Get in when you can fit in. If you want to call in, you can, because I got the big man in the house. Wow. SchoolTalk1yahoo.com is my email. Podcast, schooltalk.mypodcast.com. Check out the past shows on School Talk. And I'm just so excited. Okay, calm down. Right now, my senior producer, Keegan, what's on the big board?
Two real quick things. Arts Live will be tomorrow. That is Wayne Township Celebration of the Arts. All schools will be represented, not just the high school, but elementary schools, middle schools, and all that fun stuff. That's from 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. tomorrow. We will be there, WBDG, from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. And also Relay for Life, brought to you by the American Cancer Society, will be from 10 a.m. on May 14th to 10 a.m. on May 15th at the CHC track down the street from the high school, and that's the big board. Bam.
See, I'm excited. My producer excited. Now, we both going to take 2 deep breaths. We're going to calm down because we got an awesome show today. We got a studio full of folks, and we got the buses, the Wayne Township buses, tuned to Giant 90.9, because we got a very important message from them, from the leader of Indianapolis, Indiana. In the studio today, we got Honorable Greg Ballard, the mayor of Indianapolis, Indiana, in the studios on Giant 90.9. Mayor, welcome to School Talk.
Great to be here, Emerson. Thank you very much for having me.
I'm glad to have you. Got you out of the bed again.
You might be shocked to know I already did one interview this morning.
Whoa! I ain't mad at you.
Would you like to know where?
Where?
POTUS XM.
Get out of here.
President of the United States XM Radio.
Get out of here.
Absolutely. You know, the president's coming in today.
Yeah. Well, actually, we will be there this afternoon. Are you going? We will be there. We're going to carry it live on the radio.
Right.
And our cameras will be there. So we got a busy day. So we got the leader of the city here. We'll talk to the leader of the nation, of the state, a nation. This afternoon. And also in the studio, we got First Sergeant Borghese in the studio. Good morning, First Sergeant.
Good morning, Emerson.
Now, before we get to the First Sergeant, get to our Marines, because we got a Marine talking. We got the buses tuned in this morning.
You know, kids are coming to school today, and I want to urge them to always do the right thing. You make a good point when you say you got choices to make. Mm-hmm. You can make a good choice, you can make a bad choice. Make sure you make the good choice. And I will tell you, and I tell students this all the time, make sure you work hard. Make sure you study hard. You never know where you're going to wind up. You never know what you're really going to be doing. You never know when that little nugget of knowledge is going to come in handy. And I encourage all students to study all subjects vigorously, because you never know where life is going to lead you, and you may need that knowledge someday.
That's true. And being a bus driver, that's a tough job.
Yeah, it is. It is a tough job, and I love the fact that they do that, and they do it so well. It can be a fun job, but it can be difficult at times, I know.
I mean, you're driving that bus. You got all these knuckleheads. Okay, y'all. I didn't mean to call y'all knuckleheads. But you got the young folks behind you while you're driving. You got to watch them.
Yeah, they've been talking quite a bit. I have a brother-in-law is a bus driver. So,
okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, sure do. So it's he enjoys it quite a bit too. And it's like you say, it can be tough, but I think most of the kids are pretty well behaved, doing a good job. At least that's what I'm hoping right now.
I believe so. So we got some great kids here in Wayne Township, and hats off to all the bus drivers out there, guys. It's a tough job. And hats off to all the students as you behave on those buses getting here to the school. And thank you for tuning into the big show here on Giant 90.9. Mayor, we got some questions for you. Before we go to our questions, our kids have been busy. Our cadets have been busy.
Unbelievable what they've done.
You know, I mean, like, okay, I'm just going to spit it out there. You know, our JROTC drill team achieved this year long long ago, but they did this. And when I say long, I don't think folks expect them to do it. National champions in 2011, the past weekend in Daytona Beach. And Mayor, with the first sergeant here, 2 Marines, I don't know. I'm
3 Marines.
Marines.
Wait a minute, 3 Marines here. Come on now.
I don't know how to handle this. But first sergeant, with the mayor in the room, tell us how did this happen and how many, this is your 3rd year, isn't it? Or something like that?
Emerson, it is our 3rd year. Through the hard work and diligence of the cadets, they were able to achieve this amazing goal. We started out the year, the drill season, with the VFW National Championship, so we kind of had some momentum going into it. But as we moved through, we had 6 overall championships during the year, 1 runner-up, and then, of course, the big one at the end, the national championship.
And I read an article where they didn't expect y'all to do this.
Well, at the beginning of the season, we're the first team ever to win in 2 years, so it's unprecedented in that regard.
It's a big deal. I was talking to some Marines the other day. I can't remember who it was, but they were saying, you know, they're at their school in another city. I can't remember the name of the school, but they said they think it's their birthright. There are a few schools throughout the country who really think that they do this very, very well, and I hope the students in Wayne Township understand just what a huge deal this is to win this national championship. It is very competitive. People take a lot of pride, of course, with the Marine Rossi, a lot of pride in not only how they perform, but how they look and the bearing and all of that. It's extremely important. First Sergeant and his team have done a great job. This is a big one. This is not something to be taken lightly. They've done a great job.
I know we're kind of like basking in the sun here because we're all Marines, but to see these kids accomplish this, and I think First Sergeant a couple of years ago, you guys were almost like waiters. I mean,
what's that mean?
I mean, at this event, you weren't like you were like what's the word? Was it what?
Ben Davis had never been to the National High School Drill Team Championships until my arrival, and we had the opportunity to be the intern school. And what the intern school does is they're able to compete in open level color guard. But what they do is they are the runners for the judges for the 3
waiter. See, waiter. Go first. Go this. Go get that. Go get this.
So they did start out at the very bottom, and then they ended up at the pinnacle of the event. So it's pretty exciting.
You got some cadets over in the room. Who's in the room next door? I got a mic over there somewhere. Some of the cadets are in the studio. Who I got?
Cadet Colonel Holtzen.
And you're senior, junior? What are you?
Senior, sir. I'm the battalion commanding officer.
Okay, who else is there?
Cadet Captain Magali Garcia. I'm also a senior, sir.
Okay, and I got 2 others in the background there.
Cadet Sergeant Major Chris Ritchie. I'm the overall drill team commander.
Okay, and one more person. I saw Tyler back there. He's just there. Great, Tyler's just there. But you guys did a great thing. You got the mayor in the room. I'm put you on the spot now. I know I want you to give your comments about your drill, but do you have any special questions for the mayor? If not, well, you do, Tyler? I'm going to go. Give me your question now then. Tyler's already in the room.
I wrote this earlier this morning with some help, but with the new parking meters around town, do you think more people are going to be apt to go downtown, and how do you think it'll affect the city?
I think it will. I don't think it will affect people going downtown. I think the same number will be there. What it will do is encourage turnover, because especially what was happening on the weekends and the evenings, people would just park their cars there, and the retail businesses were it wasn't happening, especially like on a place like Mass Ave, which has a lot of people who want to go there on Saturday. Well, there's no place to park. They couldn't even get close to it, so there had to be a lot of turnover. We've already made some adjustments, though. For instance, even tomorrow for the mini, there'll be 4-hour parking. We've adjusted to 4-hour parking in the evening in case people want to go to Pacers games or evenings like that, doing things like that in the evening, I mean. So there'll be some adjustments along the way, but generally speaking, what people really like about that is the technology. Just over 40% right now are using their cards on it. They're not putting quarters in, and people did not really like accumulating quarters and by the bundle. So that technology piece is very, very important to people right now, and that was the big driver.
Cool. I mean, one time, this is off something. One time I parked at the parking meter because the parking meter was still broke, and I still parked there. Mm-hmm. Now, I didn't get a ticket.
Right.
Could I?
No, not really. If it's broken, it's broken, and that's what it is. But sometimes this is a piece of it, and sometimes the government isn't as business oriented as it should be. And this is the sort of thing where the government is probably not as, can't put those pieces together. But now there's a company that that is going to help us out do that. And so they'll have a reason to make sure that parking meter gets fixed pretty quickly.
Cool. Now going back to cadets, I want to know real quickly your experience on the last championship. How did you feel, and did you expect it, commanders?
After earning the championship, it was kind of, it didn't sink in for a while because we wanted it for so long. And it was really 9 months, like the back end of 9 months of work. So when it hit us that we were finally done and all that work that we did led up to that, it really didn't seem like all that much.
Especially being seniors, it being our last drill meet like ever, it really meant a lot to be national champions and knowing that we were done.
Okay, Mary, you had a smile on your face, Mary. You had a
Well, I have a personal philosophy. I used to coach basketball and baseball and those things when I was growing up, president of 2 different swim teams in Germany and Virginia. And I have a philosophy that I want every young man or woman when they're growing up as a kid or whatever to experience a championship, to know what it's feel to get to the top. And they may not realize it right now, but they will never forget this the rest of their life.
Yeah.
Ever. They'll never forget it. They were the national champions in an event, and that will stick with them.
That's huge. Okay, Commander, you have your comment? How'd you feel? And did you expect it? Did you expect it?
No.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was my first year there, but we put our all on that deck, and we gave it our all. It was, most events only lasted at least 12 minutes, and during those 12 minutes, it was everything we had, everything we practiced, we put it on there, and once that last foot left the deck, you just felt that oppression off your shoulders, and wow, I did it. Whether we won or not, I felt accomplished in what I did.
Magali said the other day, she said, First Sergeant, she goes, I want you to know something. I went to Daytona, nobody, and I came away somebody. And just that just gives me a great feeling.
Yeah, that is a great feeling, isn't it?
Now, Mary, you've been around kids a long time. I
have.
I mean, before, a lot of folks know your bio. We're going to go over your bio on our second half. But you've been around young folks a lot, even a lot. The things that these kids learn in school and at these national champions, they got to help them in life.
Oh, absolutely. Drill is very special in and of itself. I mean, but you can draw a lot of analogies in sports and other things. But there's so much that happens here. First of all, they learn that they're not in it alone. Sometimes as a teenager, you get a little bit isolated and you think that, well, I'll do it by myself. Nobody does it by themselves. Nobody ever succeeds by themselves. It's always a team effort. You need people around you. I'm not the mayor by myself. I had a bit of a team around me. Of course, that team's a little bigger now, as you can probably imagine, but at the same time, nobody succeeds by themselves. And so you understand that you need each other to move forward. For you to move forward individually, you need each other. And then you find out that when the team works together and they trust each other and they have a clear focus on what they're trying to achieve, you realize how important that is, because without the clear focus of where they're trying to go, it never happens. If you're just out there doing it, that doesn't get anything done. I mean, you have to have the focus. Where are we trying to go and how are we trying to improve? And so that's clearly what this drill team has done, and that's why they came back national championships, the national champions. It's very important. The lessons will be great. They'll treasure each other for a long, long time, obviously, but I'm here to tell you that they will never, ever forget it.
And that's huge. And that is huge. I'm trying to see my photographer here for my photography class, because I want to get that big trophy down here?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I want we're going to take about 30 second, or about a minute break, and I want to have a picture taken with the cadets and the big trophy. And then we're going to switch gears. I got about 10 questions for the mayor. I only got 15 minutes left. This is flying. But the mayor, I thank you for coming out. We're not done with you yet. It's taking about 30 seconds, a minute, and we'll come back and do some more stuff on School Talk.
It has been known.
Back to School Talk after the switchboard is here. We're here with the Honorable Mayor Greg Ballard of the Mayor of Indianapolis, Indiana. On November 6, 2007, Mr. Ballard was elected the 48th Mayor of Indianapolis.